Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the channel. Today's kind of different. Today, obviously, I'm a little bit tired. It's like 4 a.m. No big thing. That's really my standard, normal, everyday shit. But today's a little different, man. I think I'm going to take a little bit of a break. Because I've been grinding quite a bit. And it's not about the views. I don't really care about views because I don't get paid from this. But it's just about creativity for some reason. I just feel like my creativity hasn't been really up to par. Or my enthusiasm with it, I should say, hasn't really been up to par. So I'm just going to take a little bit of a break. Because, I've been doing this for a while. Not just this YouTube thing. This is actually my second channel. And just like the first one, I don't promote much. I don't promote anything. So when I do everything, I just do it for the enjoyment of doing it, for the love of doing it. You know what I mean? So it's not really to hit anything, do anything viral. A lot of the street stuff I do it without filming it because it's always just a spur of the moment. It's really just a natural occurrence. So I don't do anything planned to go viral, to send out to, retweet pages, regram pages, anything like that. That would probably spark back and filter back on this channel. So I don't do shit like that. But to me, mentally, I keep wanting to make sure that certain days I have set up to make content, and it just gets kind of draining for a little bit. So I'm going to take a little bit of a break. And, obviously I've had a great time doing a lot of stuff, doing a lot of car things. Like when I first got the RX-8, I had no real big plans for it. It was just a street car. I was just rolling around, having fun. I needed a 4-door, but at the time I didn't feel like having a full 4-door car. So having the RX-8 was just that. It was a proper little street car for me. But eventually as I grew to like it more and drove it around more, I started doing stuff to it, making sure that I can do performance things with it. And then eventually the RX-8 turned into something that was just like the other cars that I had, just getting whooped on, driving the hell out of it. I've had it since 2009, bought it brand new, only had 13 miles on it, and now 60,000 hard miles later, 62,000 hard miles later, I've turned it into something I don't really recognize anymore. I've got these cars right here. I've made so many mistakes in them and crashed them and had fun with them, but they're nice old cars. You see what I'm saying? I can run into my friends, and my friends can, as you see in this clip, make huge mistakes and run into me. But you just replace stuff and then, keep it moving. And, I don't really think that the RX-8 is built for this. I don't want to utilize it in this fashion. Like making mistakes on these older cars, you don't really have to care too much about them. You just keep it pushing and do your thing, and then, assess damage and replace all the shit later. I've been at it for a while. These clips are pretty freaking old. This is like doing Pro-Am, running with Tyler Woodson. You know what's crazy? Everybody that I went in Pro-Am with, that I was in Pro-Am with about the same time, everybody's in Formula D, and they went to Formula D. It was just never really a goal for me, I just wanted to be able to drive and do dope shit and have fun with my friends, and no matter what my car build was, I always wanted to be able to drive on whatever level. Like right here, I'm just driving with a regular standard 240 with regular tires on it. But as I got out of Pro-Am, I just started driving around and utilizing the cars in the street and having fun. And that's kind of what my thought is with the RX-8. Like, RX-8 needs to be a regular fun car, nothing too competitive. So as I'm kind of conflicted, because I know a lot of you guys really like the RX-8 on this channel, I'm kind of conflicted as to what to do. So like this here, the transmission blown in the RX-7. RX-7 transmissions are kind of a dime a dozen to find, things like that. And, hey, I do stuff in the driveway and knock it out, but the RX-7 is real fun to just hang with my buddies and drive the hell out of it and do what I do and go to Grange and not worry too much about it. RX-7 is such a blast to drive, and I just haven't gotten that connection with the RX-8 yet. I guess that's why I keep working on the RX-7s. I know this is kind of like, I don't know. I guess it's just kind of like a rambling talking point because, like I said, I'm just down to randomly have fun as I have been and not really feel the need to be stressed to film it. And like these events right here, this just came about just because I was randomly going to Grange for the first time and, just putting cameras on and letting them run. Who cares what the footage may be, or not having a talking point explaining anything. It was just driving. And I was feeling terrible this day too. I dehydrated and didn't eat and just was overall just not in a great space to drive, but I was driving with my boys and having fun. And that's kind of what I think I need to get back to. Driving with friends, having fun, and not really too much concerned with putting content out and having talking points and all of that kind of shit. It just ends up, I don't know, being more tasking than it needs to be, I guess. And I kind of wish I did have one of those channels where I didn't talk much and I just did shit, I didn't have a helmet mic, nothing here. I was just having fun driving, and I kind of really got to get to that point, get to that situation again. You see, there goes a 360 cam there in my passenger seat. I've had that for years too. I kind of need to start, using the vert more. I just haven't been doing anything that I wanted to do, I guess I should say, and that's got to change. I need to change myself much more than I have been as well. So I just feel like I need to put a lot into myself and into me having fun and experiencing, because I'm on the backside of this enthusiast thing. I'm not new to it. I'm over 20 years into it, and I guess I should just kind of more or less focus on what I'm fully interested in, and then if the content relates to you, then you guys can go ahead and enjoy it. But like I said, it's not for the views, it's not for the likes or anything, but it would be a little bit cooler to have more interaction, comments, and sometimes I guess us as YouTubers, we put out something and we kind of think it'll hit, like as far as sparking conversation, but I guess this is kind of a form of social media. This is a form of social media, actually, and I feel like it'll be taking off way more than what Facebook is, because this is a place that you can relate a little bit better, because you get a long video format process, and any kind of creativity that you come about with, you can utilize that to connect with people, and hopefully people connect more in the future instead of just kind of, I want you guys to feel more involved in things, but talk more in comments. And maybe, I guess I explain too much in videos, and I would kind of like to just later on come back and really not talk too much. And if there's a question that you guys have, you leave them in the comments. Leave the question, and I respond to you there in the comments instead of too much on the videos. So, maybe that might be the idea that I come back with when I come back to change the format. I said I wanted to change the content and change the YouTube channel name, and I think this might be the time for me to do that. So later on, when I do decide to come back to doing this thing, and I'll probably explain all the stuff that's been going on as I've been gone, and follow up on a lot of projects that I've been working on that I just kind of feel like under pressure trying to get this done and that done, this done and that done. I'm jumping between far too many cars. Like, I guess it's kind of tough to be a parent and a full adult, handle all the bills in the world and build like 4 different cars or 4 different projects. So, yeah, the RX-8, I really enjoy more or less doing this. Road racing, gripping, the RX-8 is great for, and then every once in a while when I do decide to drift, it should be capable to do that. But this is where it's at. You know, running down modified Miatas on R888s when you're on street tires, it's regular street tires. So I don't know, guys. Either way it goes, I appreciate y'all that do participate, that do join. Small channel, small views. I feel that makes it more homely and relatable. And you know, for those that are subscribed, I very, very much so appreciated it. And you know, this ain't the end of nothing. We're just gonna chill for a second. I'm gonna change a lot of things, and when I come back, I'll just show you what's changed. So, and other than that, I'm gonna let you enjoy this RX-8 footage of Thunder Hill West. And I'm out. I'll see y'all again.